What to do when rejected? There will come a day when you'll give your all, your heart, your energy, your time, and still, someone will say, "You're not what we're looking for." And it will sting deeply, because rejection doesn't just break your expectations, it questions your worth. But let me tell you something. Rejection is not the universe punishing you. It's the universe positioning you. Every no you hear is not a wall, it's a direction. A redirection towards something far greater than what you thought you wanted. When you're rejected, your first instinct will be to shrink, to hide, to question everything about yourself. But you must resist that urge, because rejection is not an ending, it's an awakening. You see, life has a strange way of clearing the path for what belongs to you. That job that didn't choose you, that person who walked away, that opportunity that slipped through your fingers, all of it is divine choreography. You think you lost something. No, you were being saved from something smaller than what's meant for you. When rejection hits, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" Because every rejection carries a hidden message. It's feedback from the universe telling you, there's more work to do. There's more to become. There's something greater ahead, keep moving. But most people don't hear that message. They get stuck in the echo of not good enough. They replay the rejection over and over, feeding the wound instead of feeding their growth. But if you can pause, breathe, and listen, you'll realize rejection didn't happen to you. It happened for you. Rejection is a mirror. It shows you what you need to refine, what you need to learn, and sometimes what you need to let go of. When someone says no, it doesn't mean you're unworthy. It simply means they were never meant to say yes to your purpose. So, what do you do when you're rejected? You stand tall, you feel the pain, but you don't let it paralyze you. You let it educate you. You let it elevate you. You go back to the drawing board and rebuild yourself with precision. You sharpen your skills, strengthen your mindset, and rise with a version of yourself so powerful that even rejection won't recognize you the next time it sees you. Because the truth is, rejection is one of life's greatest teachers. It's the test that separates those who merely wish from those who will. When you're rejected, you're being trained for resilience. You're being taught how to stand when everything inside you wants to fall. Rejection introduces you to your own strength. It forces you to meet the part of yourself that doesn't quit, that doesn't crumble, that doesn't beg for validation. And yes, it hurts. It hurts to want something so bad and not get it. It hurts to give your heart and be told you're not enough. It hurts to dream and watch it collapse in front of you. But pain is not your enemy, it's your power source. When you use pain the right way, it becomes fuel. It lights a fire in your chest that no rejection can extinguish. Every no becomes your reason to go harder. Every door that closes makes you build your own. Every person who walks away clears space for the right one to arrive. You must stop seeing rejection as a verdict. It's a vision correction. It's life removing distractions so you can focus on your direction. If everything you wanted said yes, you'd never grow, you'd never stretch, you'd never discover what you're truly capable of. Sometimes life says no, because it wants you to upgrade first. You can't receive your next level while holding on to your old self. So rejection becomes the pressure that shapes you into the person ready for that next chapter. The greatest stories of success you've ever heard are built on a mountain of rejection. Every author, every artist, every leader, every innovator, at some point, they were told, "You're not it." But instead of breaking, they built. Instead of retreating, they refined. They used rejection as motivation to rise above mediocrity. When someone rejects you, thank them, because they just revealed that your destiny is bigger than their acceptance. When an opportunity slips away, celebrate, because you just made space for something that truly belongs to you. You cannot control who accepts or rejects you, but you can control what you do next, and that next is what defines you. So when you're rejected, don't chase, don't beg, don't force, respect the no, learn from it, then move like the yes is inevitable, because it is. Every rejection prepares you for your real assignment. It humbles you, strengthens you, sharpens your focus, and teaches you patience. It teaches you that your worth was never in someone else's approval. It was always in your persistence. When rejection comes, and it will stand still for a moment, feel the sting. Let it cut through the noise of ego and expectation. Then ask yourself, what is this rejection trying to redirect me toward? Because there's always an answer. You're not being denied, you're being divinely detoured. The doors that close are protecting you from what's not yours, and the silence you feel after rejection. That's not emptiness, that's preparation. Life is rearranging things behind the scenes to align you with what's truly meant for you. So stop mourning over what didn't accept you, and start preparing for what's about to embrace you. Your destiny doesn't live in someone else's approval. It lives in your ability to rise after rejection. When you're rejected, stand taller, speak clearer, move bolder. Because rejection doesn't break kings and queens, it reveals them. It shows the world who can take a fall and still rise with grace, fire, and purpose. So the next time someone tells you no, smile, because that no was never meant to end you, it was meant to elevate you. Rejection is redirection. Every no pushes you toward a better yes. It's not the end, it's guidance toward alignment. Detach self, worth from outcomes. A rejection doesn't define your value. It only defines someone's choice or perception in a moment. Use the pain as fuel. The sting of rejection can become motivation. The sharper the pain, the stronger the growth. Extract the lesson, not the emotion. Instead of emotional reactions, analyze what rejection is teaching you about your skills, timing, approach. Transform rejection into reinvention. Every time you're turned away, rebuild, evolve your mindset, refine your strategy, and reintroduce yourself stronger. Rejection is redirection. When life closes a door, it's not always punishment, it's preparation. Rejection is the universe's way of guiding you away from what isn't meant for you, even if you can't see it in the moment. We often interpret rejection as failure, as a signal that we're not good enough or not capable enough. But in truth, rejection is simply a nudge to look in another direction, a whisper saying, not here, try it. There, every no is a compass pointing you toward your real purpose. Think of the times you didn't get the job you wanted, or the person you thought was perfect walked away. Months or years later, you look back and realize that losing that opportunity was the best thing that could have happened to you. That's redirection in its purest form. It's the world recalibrating your path. When you learn to see rejection as guidance instead of punishment, you free yourself from resentment. You stop chasing closed doors and start walking through the ones that open naturally. Rejection is not the enemy, it's the realignment you didn't know you needed. Detach self, worth from outcomes. One of the most damaging beliefs we hold is that our value depends on how others perceive or accept us. We apply for something, express interest in someone, or share our ideas, and when we're rejected, we internalize it as I'm not enough. But that's not the truth. Your worth was never supposed to be measured by someone else's approval. Rejection only tells you that your offer didn't fit that moment, that person, or that situation. It doesn't make you less capable, less attractive, or less intelligent. When you detach your sense of worth from the reactions of others, you become powerful. You start seeing opportunities objectively rather than emotionally. You understand that you can be completely whole even when someone fails to see your value. Self-worth is an inside job. It comes from the confidence that no external verdict can reduce who you are. When rejection comes, remind yourself this is feedback, not identity. You're not being rejected because you're unworthy. You're being redirected because you're ready for something better aligned. The moment you learn to separate your identity from external outcomes, rejection loses its power to wound you. It becomes data, not drama. Use the pain as fuel. Rejection hurts because it challenges your hopes, your expectations, your belief in possibility. But pain, when channeled wisely, is power. It's emotional energy that can either break you or build you. When you allow the sting of rejection to drive you, rather than define you, something remarkable happens. You start moving with a new kind of hunger. You start working smarter, preparing harder, showing up stronger. Pain has a way of sharpening your focus. The most successful people you know have turned heartbreak, denial, and disappointment into drive. They didn't let rejection silence them, they let it push them. Pain is a teacher that says, "Now you know how much it matters to you." So fight for it. When rejection hurts, sit with that emotion for a moment, then stand up with determination. Let the burn in your chest become the fire under your feet. Every no should ignite a deeper watch me. You don't need to run from the pain of rejection. You need to repurpose it into power. Extract the lesson, not the emotion. One of the greatest mistakes people make after being rejected is reacting emotionally instead of responding intelligently. We take rejection personally, replaying it over and over in our minds, fueling feelings of inadequacy and frustration. But rejection is not meant to destroy your confidence, it's meant to refine your clarity. When something doesn't go as planned, your first question should be, what can I learn from this? Was your approach off? Was your timing wrong? Was your expectation realistic? Rejection always carries insight, but only if you're calm enough to listen. Detaching emotionally doesn't mean pretending you're not hurt. It means choosing reflection over reaction. Every rejection contains valuable feedback about your growth areas, your blind spots, or the direction you're meant to adjust. When you extract the lesson and discard the emotion, rejection becomes your best teacher. It helps you develop resilience, wisdom, and patience. The goal is not to avoid the feeling, it's to grow through it. The more you analyze rejections with clarity instead of emotion, the faster you evolve. Transform rejection into reinvention. Rejection is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of your reinvention. Every no you face gives you a chance to redefine who you are, to sharpen your focus, to rebuild stronger. It's an invitation to level up, to look at your current version and ask, what needs to evolve? Every person who has achieved something remarkable has faced rejection at some point, but what separates them is how they responded. They didn't crumble, they recalibrated. They used rejection as fuel to reinvent themselves, to polish their craft, to refine their message, to redesign their lives. Rejection is the perfect mirror. It shows you what's not working and invites you to create something better. When you embrace it, you stop waiting for acceptance and start commanding it. You stop begging for doors to open and start building your own. Reinvention is how you turn rejection into power. It's how you transform pain into purpose and setbacks into evolution. Every rejection is simply asking you one question. Are you ready to rise again?